I have built the entire 10th Hunger Games arena in Minecraft and then made it fully functional using only command blocks. In this video I will show you the process behind building the arena and also explain how everything works, so be sure to watch till the end. So I would actually like to start with the interior, the building of this arena. We have this ticket machine. When we pass through, it even shows us the text "Enjoy the show" like it did in the film. For the arena, I chose to build the ruined version of it because it's the version where most of the film and all of the fights take place, so I think it's the most obvious solution for this. As I said, I wanted to make this building fully functional, so it would make sense to build the new version of the arena, the not destroyed one, because it's not like that in the film. I started by building a circle floor and building it only in the concrete versions of these blocks. Then I went back and redid it so it looked a little bit destroyed, you can say. For the cornucopia, I chose to do it a little bit flatter than in the movie because later the glass barrel with the snakes will fall on top of this. As you can see, we have barrels with loot inside and we have backpacks. Backpacks are only small essentials. These are not usable, these are only custom player heads. So you cannot open these, but I think it looks really cool. I even went in and added some small details like the red capital flags. As I mentioned earlier, the ticket machines with the text, and even the important fan thing where Lucy later hides. This one is even functional. The arena is dome shaped, so I went in with, I think this is cyan terracotta, yes, cyan terracotta, and built a dome shape with windows made out of walls, and later destroyed most of the roof because it was bombed by the rebels, and left the most of the frames in. That's how it was in the movie, so I recreated it. I later came back to the build and realized that using only the concretes and terracottas wasn't enough, so I went back and put in some texture in the form of mud, cobblestone. On the floor you can see it's completely dirty and ruined. I added the frames of the building laying on the floor. I added the important structure where some of the tributes climbed on. I also used a lot of that coral. I think it looks really similar to stone. I think it's very underrated, so. But as I said already, I wanted to take this build to another level and make it fully functional. This includes the snakes, the drones, the playability of this map, and practically everything you can see in the movie, so I think we should head into that. This is how it looks like from beneath. These are all the command blocks I used to make it functional. As I said, I didn't use any resource packs, any data packs, any mods. This is fully vanilla Minecraft and only using command blocks. Alright, so I think we should start by the entrance. As I showed earlier, when you step over this pressure plate, it shows the "Enjoy the show" text on the screen. That's simply done by executing if this trapdoor is opened, because when you step on the pressure plate, it opens. That's the command right here. And when it is, it powers this command block, which titles in the form of an action bar, "Enjoy the show." This is very simple, let's move on. The second thing I added were the barrels with the loot. As you can see, here's all of the loot in the barrels right here under the arena, and with this button and all of these command blocks, all of these barrels will be cloned into their separate places right here in the cornucopia. So when I press this button, it clones it. I also added custom weapons like a spear, a rock, and a stick. Yeah, that's very original, I know. For every weapon, I have only 2 command blocks. It's very simple. We have the rock, we have the spear, and we have the stick. All of these command blocks, these first ones, execute if player has the weapon selected, and if they do, this command block proceeds and gives them strength. I can show you. I get strength 3, and I also have slowness 2, because you probably wouldn't be very fast while holding a big rock or something like that. The same applies to the spear. instead now I have strength 6, and for the stick I have strength 4. You can just stab someone with it. The slowness is given by these second command blocks right next to the first ones. Another thing I'd like to point out is I made 2 decisions that were not in the movies, but I wanted to put them in because I felt like it. I added the rooms beneath the arena where the tributes get loaded into the tubes and then rise up to the arena. And the second thing that wasn't in the movie is actually happening right after you get to the arena, and that's the countdown. In the latest Hunger Games movie, in the 10th Hunger Games, it was just set loudly and no text was displayed over the cornucopia, but I felt like it's a good addition to this. I know it doesn't really make sense to have it back then, but I thought it looked cool. I will show you right now how it looks like. So actually how this works, you have this tube. When all players are standing in it, you will start to raise up until you're at the arena. It will close under you, and after a small amount of time, the countdown will start appearing above the cornucopia. Once it's all finished, you will hear a goat horn sound, and then you can proceed, loot the barrels, kill other players, and stuff like that. The next thing I added is you not being able to step off your pedestal before the countdown finishes. Let me show you. As you can see, I will get killed. Alright, now how all of this works. So first, this command block right here executes if everyone on the team tribute has the block called honeycomb block 2 blocks beneath their feet. As you can see, under all of these netherite blocks are the honeycomb blocks. So when all of the tributes are standing in their tubes, this command block will set the redstone block right here. This command block will give the players levitation 1 for 6 seconds, so they will slowly rise up to the top. Another command block that gets powered is this one. It changes everyone's game mode on the team tribute to adventure. So that's that. All of these command blocks take care of the blocks, these red nether bricks, getting replaced by air. As you can see, all of these coordinates, all of the red nether bricks get replaced by air, so we can slowly rise up and pass through to the arena. And this command block continues the cycle by placing a redstone block right here. So when this redstone block gets placed here, this command block executes if 2 blocks underneath everyone's feet is stone. If it is, it's going to kill them. That's because, again, when the countdown isn't finished, 2 blocks beneath you is a stone layer. As you can see, 1 block is the floor and beneath that is stone. So if you step off of that, because under the nether bricks there is a stone missing, you will get killed because you are not supposed to be moving yet. Another thing this powers is the countdown. So basically, whenever the redstone block is placed here, this redstone will power as well, deactivating this redstone torch, activating this hopper. So all of these items will pass into the chest. Once it's all done, it will start this redstone torch because right now it's unpowered, and it will start the cycle. So here it clones all of the numbers over the cornucopia. This is for the 10s, this is for the 9s, etc, etc. Here is 1. Once that's all finished, the goat horn sound gets played as master volume to all players from the center coordinates. And also, this block right here gets set blocked to air and it can be restarted. So, how this continues is this line of redstone repeaters activates this command block section, which places all of the red nether bricks again beneath the player so they can stand on it. When all of that is finished, this redstone block will be set to air, so you can continue the cycle, you can repeat this cycle whenever you want. Then on this side of the map we have the vent, which if you crawl into and stand on this pressure plate, it will close. No one can get you from outside. Once you again step off, it will open. This works by executing if the pressure plate is powered, right here. If it is, these command blocks will be activated, setting all of those trapdoors to close. If it isn't pressed, this comparator will not be powered, so this redstone torch will be, setting all of these trapdoors to open, so you can leave freely. I think that's all from the main gameplay, so let's move to the drones. I use the block displays to make the drones. I use the spawner as the main body of the drone, then candles, grey concrete, and netherite blocks as the top. So that's the drone. How this works is it always looks for Vex. When there is Vex around, it will teleport the drone body to it at every tick, so it can freely fly around the arena, also rarely attacking the players like in the movies. So that's why I chose the Vex. I think it's actually really perfect for this role, for the drone. And whenever I use the command to spawn the drones, it will set this block to redstone block. I will use red glass just to show you. Then it will summon 3 Vexes at every player. Then it will summon a block display at every Vex. That's the drone. And then it sets this block to air. I can show you. And this is how it summons the drones. Next thing I added is a command block to prevent the Vexes to phase through the floor and the blocks of the arena. That's done by a execute command. If all entities type Vexes are positioned at the Y coordinate -46, it will run the command to TP the Vex 1 block higher, so it can't really phase through the blocks. This is the command block that TPs all of the block displays to the Vexes. It looks like this. You have a limit of 1 because you don't want 1 Vex to teleport all of the block displays to itself. Then we have the command to set all of the Vexes invisible. Then we have a command to replace the sword in the Vex's hand with air. So whenever a Vex is summoned, you don't have to deal with his iron sword and it won't be seen. The last thing, but it probably is my favorite one, is the big drone flying over the arena carrying the rainbow of destruction, the snakes. It's actually very easy. This is all of the command blocks for the snakes, and these are all of the command blocks for the drone. So actually, I have built a helicopter before the drone, and then I realized there was no helicopter and I just imagined it. There was actually a drone, so I had to rebuild that. Every time a redstone block is placed here, all of these command blocks will be powered. What all of these command blocks do is clone these 2 builds. These are the 2 frames of the animation. Here it's straight and here it's diagonal, so it looks like it's flying, and every time it clones it 1 block closer to the arena, so it starts somewhere there and it travels 1 block at a time to the arena, so it looks like it's flying. When it's above the arena, we have this little system. This last command block will place a redstone block here, activating this redstone line, which will deactivate this redstone torch, deactivating this piston, and letting this item, this white wool, cycle through these hoppers. What this does is creating a animation like it's flying above, because if this wasn't here, it would just stay there with the iron trapdoors in one place and it would look really awkward. So let me demonstrate how this animation looks. Redstone block there, then this drone with the snakes will start flying closer to the arena like this. As you can see, it's fully animated, and once it's there, it's going to stop and it will spin the propellers above the drone so it looks like it's flying, even from the arena. The next thing and the last main thing is the snakes and the rainbow of destruction. So these command blocks are here to lower the glass barrel from that drone all the way down. So first a redstone block is set here. This command block removes this redstone block after 12 ticks, so it can be redone. This command block and all of the other ones clone this barrel with this chain one block lower, so it looks like it's coming down. These 3 command blocks clone the stages of the barrel breaking and the snake escaping, and then these 9 command blocks here summon the snakes. The snakes are done using invisible baby husks, so let me show you. Redstone block here. I will just fly back to the arena, and it looks like it's lowering the barrel. So once it's on the ground, it will start to shatter and the snakes will start to escape. Once that's done, the drone with the chain will disappear and the snakes will be placed in the center of the arena. How these snakes work is summoning a baby invisible husk at the center of the arena. That's done by these 9 command blocks. Whenever they are summoned, this command block gets powered and it sets this block to redstone block. It's already done because the snakes are activated right now, and it starts killing 9 armor stands. I will show you why. The snakes are done by using armor stands. It will summon armor stand at every husk, every tick, and the armor stand is wearing a turtle shell helmet. So you can see whenever the snakes are summoned, it's actually baby husks running, and invisible armor stands are summoned every tick under them. The husks are naturally going to kill me and run after me, and all of the armor stands are going to be summoned at their position, so it looks like a snake is crawling to me. This command block is killing 9 armor stands every tick. 9 because we have 9 snakes. That means that the tail won't be infinite, so it looks like a snake. With all that said, that's the snakes. The last part is not actually a part of the movies, but it's a thing I think really makes this build functioning properly, and it's this white thing. As you can see, I'm right now in the team Game Maker. That means that whenever I press this lever, all of this is going to activate. First, this command block is going to clear my inventory. These command blocks are going to give me these items, which are here to control the game. The snake drone, that means we send the big drone over the arena. Then the rainbow of destruction, that means we activated the snakes. Drones on, that means the small drones are going to appear over the players. And the drones off, we will manually explode all of the drones remaining in the arena. So how this works? All of these repeating command blocks are executing if everyone on the team Game Maker has at least 1 item of all of these in the inventory. If someone doesn't, it's going to activate or unactivate. Activating this redstone torch, setting a redstone block somewhere on the map, activating, for example, the drones, and then it's going to give me the item back. I will show you example. When I drop the snowball with drones on, the drones will start flying over me, alright? When I drop the drones off, they are going to be killed and exploded. If you want to download the world, just let me know in the comments. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.